Hello, my people. Did you know that Biggie Smalls had a secret connection to LA that many fans are completely unaware of? What if I told you that his trips to the City of Angels were not just about music, but also tied to the intense drama of his life? Stick around, because you won't want to miss the shocking truth behind these visits. Biggie's label, Bad Boy Records, led by Sean Diddy Combs, then known as Puff Daddy, organized a promotional tour that included several stops in California. The tour was aimed at generating buzz and securing media coverage in one of the biggest markets in the country. Despite the underlying tensions between East and West Coast rappers, business was a priority, and the Los Angeles market was too important to ignore. The murder of Christopher Wallace, better known as the Notorious B.I.G., or Biggie Smalls, remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries in the history of hip-hop. On March 9, 1997, Biggie was fatally shot in Los Angeles, California, just 6 months after the death of his friend turned rival, Tupac Shakur. His presence in Los Angeles at that time has sparked much speculation and debate. So why was Biggie in LA so soon after Tupac's death, especially considering the tensions between the East and West Coast rap scenes? One of the primary reasons Biggie was in Los Angeles was to promote his highly anticipated second album, Life After Death. Scheduled for release on March 25, 1997, the album was a crucial moment in Biggie's career. His debut album, Ready to Die, had established him as one of the top rappers in the industry, but the follow-up was expected to solidify his legacy. This topic is super significant not only for Biggie's career but also for the broader landscape of hip-hop culture. So, let's unpack why LA was more than just another stop on his tour. It was a pivotal place in his journey. Now, let's talk about the central mystery surrounding Biggie's trips to LA. Picture this: a young artist at the peak of his career, but at the same time, he's navigating through a minefield of tension and rivalry. Biggie was caught in the crosshairs of the East Coast-West Coast feud, and LA was where a lot of that tension boiled over. What was he really doing there? Was he just trying to make music and connect with fans, or was there something deeper going on? The stakes were high, and the pressure was mounting, which leads us to ask, how did these trips shape his legacy and ultimately his fate? Let's dive a little deeper into Biggie's trips to LA. His first visit was in the early 90s, just as his career was starting to take off. He was meeting with some of the biggest names in hip-hop like Tupac, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg. These interactions were vital, not just for networking but also for gaining insights into the West Coast scene. However, there was a darker side to these trips. The tension between East and West was palpable. Biggie's presence in LA often felt like a gamble, especially after the infamous incident where Tupac was shot in 1994. This event marked a turning point in their relationship and added layers of complexity to Biggie's visits. Each trip was filled with both excitement and danger, shaping not only his music but also his public persona. Now let's get to the pivotal moment during one of Biggie's LA trips. It was the night of the 1997 Soul Train Music Awards. Biggie was riding high on his success, but that night tensions were at an all-time high. He was in LA, and there was an undeniable sense of unease in the air. Shortly after the awards, he was shot in a drive-by shooting. This moment was a turning point. It not only changed the course of his life, but also left an indelible mark on the hip-hop community. Fans were left in shock, and the question of what if loomed large over his legacy. This tragic event underscored the dangers that come with fame and the brutal realities of the music industry. So to wrap it all up, Biggie Smalls' trips to LA were far more than just a series of concerts or events. They were filled with highs and lows, opportunities and threats. These visits not only influenced Biggie's music, but also impacted the entire hip-hop landscape. His legacy is forever intertwined with the city, and understanding this connection helps us grasp the complexities of his life and the era he represented. Biggie's presence in Los Angeles, so soon after the death of Tupac Shakur, reflects the intense pressures that artists face within the music industry. Despite the clear and present dangers, the demands of promoting an album, maintaining a public image, and fulfilling contractual obligations often take precedence. In Biggie's case, the push to ensure that Life After Death was a commercial success played a significant role in his decision to be in LA. Biggie's decision to be in Los Angeles in March 1997 was influenced by a combination of factors, including album promotion, public relations commitments, and a desire to heal the East-West Coast divide. Tragically, These reasons placed him in the wrong place at the wrong time, leading to his untimely death. His murder remains a haunting reminder of the volatility of the era and the devastating impact of the East-West Coast feud that claimed the lives of two of hip-hop's brightest stars. Alright, that's a wrap on today's video. What do you think about Biggie's connection to LA? Did you learn something new? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into the East Coast-West Coast rivalry, check out my next video right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more hip-hop history.